Welcome to Shifting Powers, where we dive into the forces shaping our world, past, present and future. Today, we explore a headline that's sparking debate. Why is Egypt selling part of its new administrative capital to the UAE for $35 billion? Is this a lifeline for a struggling economy, or does it hint at deeper power plays in the Middle East? Let's unravel the story. The new administrative capital, NAC, is a testament to Egypt's ambition, envisioned as a futuristic city that would ease Cairo's relentless congestion and establish Egypt as a leader in urban innovation. Spanning an area larger than Singapore, the NAC boasts Africa's tallest skyscraper, vast green spaces, and advanced infrastructure. However, such a grand vision comes at a steep cost. An estimated $58 billion. Initially championed as a self-sustaining project funded by private investments, the financial reality has been starkly different. With investors hesitant and costs mounting, Egypt has found itself increasingly reliant on external funding to keep the project alive. Egypt's financial woes are not new but have intensified over the past decade. The ripple effects of the 2011 revolution, followed by political instability, created a fragile economic foundation. The COVID-19 pandemic further disrupted critical revenue sources like tourism, which once contributed over $13 billion annually. The Russia-Ukraine war added another layer of pressure, driving up food and energy prices in a country heavily reliant on imports. With inflation spiraling and foreign reserves dwindling, Egypt turned to Gulf allies, including the UAE, for support. The sale of NAC assets is emblematic of a broader trend. Egypt leveraging strategic projects to secure immediate financial relief. The UAE's involvement in Egypt's NAC is far from a charitable gesture. It represents a sophisticated strategy aimed at consolidating economic and political influence in the region. The UAE has consistently positioned itself as a key player in Middle Eastern geopolitics, using investments to strengthen alliances and shape outcomes. By acquiring a stake in the NAC, the UAE gains not just financial returns, but a strategic foothold in Egypt's most ambitious project. The proximity of the NAC to the Suez Canal, a vital trade artery, adds another layer of geopolitical significance. This deal underscores the UAE's broader goal of becoming the Arab world's financial and political hub. The decision to sell parts of the NAC to foreign investors has sparked criticism within Egypt. Many view it as a compromise of national sovereignty, with strategic assets being handed over in exchange for temporary financial relief. The NAC, once a symbol of Egypt's resurgence, now risks becoming a reminder of its economic vulnerability. Critics argue that this pattern of asset sales to Gulf countries could create a dependency that limits Egypt's ability to act independently on the regional stage. The long-term implications of these deals are profound, raising questions about the balance of power between Gulf states and their allies. This is not the first time Gulf nations have stepped in to support Egypt during times of economic hardship. Historically, Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Kuwait have provided financial aid, loans and investments to stabilize Egypt. However, the scale and nature of these interventions have evolved. In the past, Gulf countries offered direct aid. Today, they prefer investments in strategic sectors like real estate, energy and logistics. This shift reflects a broader trend of Gulf nations using economic influence as a tool for geopolitical leverage, ensuring that their interests are prioritized in regional decision-making. On the surface, the $35 billion deal appears to be a win-win scenario. Egypt secures much-needed financial relief, while the UAE gains a high-value asset. However, a deeper analysis reveals a more nuanced picture. For Egypt, the immediate influx of capital may provide temporary stability, but it comes at the cost of long-term strategic autonomy. The UAE, on the other hand, emerges as a clear winner, enhancing its influence in one of the region's most populous countries. The broader implications extend beyond these two nations, affecting the balance of power in the Middle East. The deal between Egypt and the UAE could serve as a blueprint for other nations facing economic challenges. It signals a shift in Gulf investments from aid to asset acquisition, creating a new dynamic in the region. For countries like Lebanon, Sudan, or even Jordan, this trend raises critical questions about the cost of financial aid. Will this lead to greater regional integration, or will it exacerbate power imbalances? The answer will likely shape the Middle East's trajectory in the coming decades. Egypt's sale of part of its new administrative capital to the UAE is more than a financial transaction. It's a reflection of the shifting dynamics in the Middle East. While the $35 billion deal may ease Egypt's immediate economic woes, it also highlights the growing influence of Gulf nations in regional politics. As we watch this story unfold, one thing is clear. The balance of power in the Middle East is being reshaped in real time. If this story intrigued you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Shifting Powers. Let us know in the comments. Do you see this deal as a strategic alliance or a compromise of sovereignty? Your insights fuel our journey into the forces shaping our world.